I am recording. 45 minutes, starting now.
Well, hello.
Hi.
Hi there. Well, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
And together we are KTC.
KTC.
Oh, we said at the same time. Nice.
Like it was planned.
It was not. This is our first podcast that we're going to start trying to do here. Not sure if it's a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. It's
going to be as often as we can do it.
Yeah, pretty much. Kevin is a new father. So
New father.
So the baby will predict how often we can do.
A couple weeks old.
Yeah, just born. What day?
Born on May 18th.
May 18th.
2015.
I'm sure all people want to know. The internet wants to know exactly.
They want to know. That's fine. That's born on May 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Today is June 4th.
I think, something like that.
So just a couple weeks old.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the baby will predict how much we get to actually do this. And the baby cries, then there you go. Now you know why. There's a baby.
There's a baby.
There's a baby in the place. We are doing this in Kevin's kitchen, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah. So who knows what you hear.
Yeah.
But I think we're trying to do this to talk about, like what our company's all about, where it's going to go, and see what we're trying to do.
Yeah, entertainment
Maybe.
stuff. Sure, or just life.
How our lives are.
Life in general.
Like the whole conversation we just had about the baby.
Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, myself, Tim, I guess, should we do a little bit about ourselves? I don't know.
Go for it.
Originally from New York, live in Florida now. In Orlando, coming from Orlando. And now me and Kevin met up about a couple years ago at work, and we're starting our company now, a filmmaking company, or not just filmmaking, just video.
Video.
Anything
video.
Really. You need something recorded and whatever you want, sure. Well,
we do it.
Within reason. That's not...
Within our realm of abilities, which is pretty extensive right now, I
was thinking of if people wanted to do porn or something.
Oh. Well, I mean, technically we could shoot porn, but I don't think we would
porn. Well, I'm a writer. I write a lot of stuff, and I feel like as a writer, I could write really good porn stories. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, why is the pizza guy really there? Is it just for the pizza? Or is there someone in the house? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to save them. And
I don't know.
And they never get to the killer who's in the closet.
Porn. I don't think that.
I like the story. It's funny to me. I think it's hilarious. And then never mind. It's just so funny because then the older sister leaves and then the younger sister orders pizza and then for some reason the older sister comes back and I don't know. Anyway, we don't write porn.
Do you only watch pizza porn?
Don't worry about the selectiveness of my porn watching abilities.
Well, anyway, we make videos.
So we make videos, yeah.
Within reason.
And then we just got done in... Well, actually, here, talk about yourself. I just told them where I did.
My name is Kevin. I am originally from Orlando. Lived all over the place, though. Lived in Alabama. Lived in Tampa, Florida. Lived in New York City. And back in Orlando, I'm married. I have a kid.
Yeah.
Recently. And
a nice house. You guys have a wonderful house.
Well, thank you.
I like it.
And I met up with Tim. And now we make videos.
Yeah. Which isn't porn. Once again, we don't make porn. I thought about if I ever would do porn, and I feel like if I ever did, I would wear a mask or something, so no one know who I was.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't want to burn any bridges. So
not the porn bridges.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm not.
I'm open for things.
As long as if a good script comes around, it's all about that. You got to shoot a good script. That's what I learned.
But what we do so far, we have a YouTube channel that you can get through our website, kevintimcompany.com.
No spaces, yeah.
No spaces, kevintimcompany.com. No and either. It's just Kevin Tim Company, KTC.
Yeah, we abbreviate to KTC. So if you ever hear that, that's what we're talking about. Kevin Tim Company.
And currently on the YouTube channel, we don't have a lot right now, but we're getting in our groove, getting a rhythm going. And
well, I feel like we had to stop. We have the one show that we did 2 episodes for
heated discussions.
Heated discussions with Tim and Sam is myself and our buddy Sam, and we talk about a lot of geek stuff. And I feel like we were doing pretty good with that, and people seem to like it. It's just that
we had to take a break because I had a baby.
No, and we also had the trying to cook with Marina, which I also did enjoy doing, which I thought was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
And if she is going to continue doing that, I think that she definitely should. I think it's very funny.
I do.
That Marina should definitely keep doing it. It just was
didn't work out for us. I don't.
No, not that. I'm saying everything got put on hold because of This Is Why I'm Single, which is the reason why that
This Is Why I'm Single came into play.
Yeah, the reason why we started this whole company in Shindig was because I came up with a web series called This Is Why I'm Single about a relationship, a guy trying to find, I guess, true love, not necessarily true love, just trying to find someone, and how relationships and the dating pool and how fun it is, fun being sarcastically said.
Yeah, it's just I think it's mainly about this guy that is trying to find love, but he kind of makes mistakes that are commonly made if you are a young man in the dating realm.
Yeah.
And his mistakes are obviously comedically escalated, but
yeah. Well, that's what I like about the show when we first started writing all the scripts. I mean, that's the reason why a lot of our stuff, as I was saying before earlier, there's a reason why a lot of our stuff's got put on hold, and we don't have a lot of stuff on our channel right now because we did a whole week.
A whole web series. 11 episodes of a web series in 7 days.
Yeah, which is fun.
6 of them in a row.
Yeah.
It was, that's my cat.
Oh, there's also Zeus. Hello, Zeus.
Six days in a row, a 7th day a little later.
Yeah, like a week or so later.
To pick up shots and finish up a few episode scenes, but all in all, it was a huge endeavor because there were tons and tons of people involved, and we all had to come together, make time.
Yeah, it was our first real production together. Besides, like heated discussions, which is just set up a camera and me and Sam, or Sam and I, I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, that one's
talk directly to the camera. Or Marina, where we talk to the camera still, Yeah.
This was
But
had a lot of planning. We wrote the whole series in a year.
Opening up a beer, sorry.
An entire year of writing 11. Well, we wrote 12 episodes.
12 episodes, yeah. What I like about the episodes is what you were saying before, how things are comedic. I think it's funny because all the episodes, the main story has happened to somebody. Most of it has happened to me. And then we just escalate it.
There's a couple
to make it maybe a little more funny. But there's definitely some instances that were not escalated that has happened to me that are hilarious, I think. Or maybe just because it's me and it's dumb.
There is a guy in our front yard walking up to our door.
He's walking up to the door, or he's walking up to my car.
Oh, excellent.
So you're going to hear this guy. Let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah, keep it rolling. Hold that thought.
I think he's selling something. He looks like a nice man. It is daylight out. Apparently he wrote a book about poetry. He's got a good sales pitch. I like it.
Broken off into 4 sections. Hey, you doing, sir?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much.
I'm just in the back drinking.
The who?
I'm just drinking.
The guy drinking? Okay. One last thing.
He's on me.
Look back at the cultural support.
Can you guys hear this right now? You let him down very nice, Kevin. You took a card.
Dude, I always take a card. I feel like that's the way you let people down.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little intrigued of his poetry book. Oh, he's got a bike and stuff.
I was intrigued by the poetry book too, but I mean,
well, we got a podcast going on. I got time for this jibber jabber.
I might be cutting all that shit out.
That's fine. It's kind of funny. I was still talking to it.
Oh, good. Anyway, what were we saying before we left? We were talking about This Is Why I'm Single, right?
I think so. I don't have a very good memory. I have drank a lot. Not today. I'm just saying in life.
In life?
In life.
It affects your memory.
Dude, I really think it does.
I drink a lot, too.
But, I think, we're talking about This Is Why I'm Single, and, I don't know. I'm excited for it, pretty much. I think it's going to be fun. We're talking about all the experiences. Most of it was myself.
Yeah, and then some of it was related to my experiences, and to help us write it, we brought in John.
Yeah,
and
John Connon. Or
very talented.
I don't know. Very talented guy. He makes me laugh. Awesome. He just did a Fringe Festival
show.
He had a show, the Fringe Fest here in Orlando just recently, which was hilarious.
That's theater.
That is theater.
I don't know. I don't know if you don't know what
you're right.
Fringe is.
There's a lot of Fringe festivals. I didn't know that.
I
thought it was only
there's a Fringe festival in all the major cities.
Yeah, people go to like Toronto and stuff. There's in all different countries. It's international.
Well, there you go.
I'm trying to branch out. I'm branching out my life.
I
don't know what that means.
He's just a very funny guy, and we brought him in to help kind of tweak our comedic,
he definitely rounds us out.
Yeah, absolutely. He's actually an award-winning web series writer.
He is an award-winning.
It's
the Sex Trade, right? Yeah,
Sex Trade. If you ever
check out the Sex Trade. Yeah, John, he was in that too. And I love. Very good friends. Timur Rucka is in it, and Holly is in it as well. Mm-hmm. And I think John and Holly wrote it together. I know. They wrote it together, and it's very funny. It's pretty much, like a Freaky Friday type thing where the two people get switched.
The swap. Yep, absolutely.
But
no spoilers, but
check
it out.
I forgot exactly what it won, and I think John's going to kill me.
It was
in the LA Web Fest.
It was at the LA Web Fest, and it won something to do with comedy.
It won something. I think it won writing, actually.
I thought it was best comedic writing, which is
so too.
Which is why I feel like John Connon is a award-winning comedic writer.
Yeah, and he's on our team, so it's awesome. Apparently, Kevin poured us Jack Daniel shots.
We're gonna take some shots real quick.
So if you're at home, salud.
Cheers.
Well, that was interesting.
I like whiskey.
I know you do. Oh, I did see. I stole this from the Facebook. Actually, I'm just gonna read it to you because it's a picture.
He's gonna read a picture.
I guess that doesn't make sense. It's picture with words.
Okay, it's a picture with words on it. So we're waiting for him to find it.
No, I got it right here.
Oh,
it says, to relieve stress, I do yoga, ... Just kidding. I drink whiskey in my yoga pants. I thought that was hilarious. I don't have any yoga pants, but I would look super sexy,
I don't have yoga pants. I have pants that you could do yoga in, but they're not called
your
yoga
pants are always tight. I just want you to know that.
Well, my jeans are, and
your jeans are tight.
That's pretty much the only pants I wear.
Because you're not hipster at all.
No, they're not skinny jeans.
They're not skinny jeans. They're just tight. I don't know.
My wife picks out my pants, and she thinks that I look good in them.
And that's all that matters.
Exactly.
That is all that matters.
Exactly.
So anyway, okay. So Kevin, I do like the idea. Me and Kevin were talking about this idea. I've been watching a show called Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee with Jerry Seinfeld.
A lot of people might know of it. It's fairly popular.
It's on. I think it's on Crackle or something. I just go to the website and I watch it through there.
Yep.
And I enjoy it, and I love the aspect of what they do. And our other buddy Layden turned me on to it.
He posted an article on Facebook about Jerry Seinfeld.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he puts it on my wall, and pretty much the whole thing is. I mean, Layden loves to tell the story of when Jerry Seinfeld was on David Letterman, and they were talking about it. And they were like, no, it has to be comedians. Because David Letterman's like, well, could it be anybody? He's like, no, it's got to be comedians. Okay, well, does it need to be in a car? Yes, it has to be in a car because they're going somewhere. And does it have to be with coffee? He's like, well, yeah, it's got to be with coffee. Because, I guess, Jerry Seinfeld really likes coffee. But it's just a funny... I think it's funny. I like watching that stuff. I like comedians. I like stand-up.
Comedians are funny.
So, my thing is, I think that we should change up the format of heated discussions for those that have seen it, and do not completely rip off Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, but do more of like us doing an action thing, and I think that's gonna be funny.
Yeah,
like making a sandwich or making food, and us talking to each other, me and Sam, because when me and Sam talk to each other, because the problem is with heated discussions, it's not heated. It's just discussion.
But you have to understand where heated discussions came from. It came because Tim and Sam have heated discussions.
That's the point at work, yeah.
If they weren't in front of the camera doing a show called Heated Discussions, they would have a heated discussion about the topic that they're talking about on the show. So we need to really get them into their natural environment.
That's what I'm thinking. And then also, I think the whole point of not talking about the topic beforehand is good, except for
don't discuss the topic before we do.
Yeah, that's once again. I mean, like radio does that. You know, they don't. Yeah, because Anthony told us that when he worked at a radio station, all those guys, it's so silent until the red light is on, and then everyone's talking. You know, obviously. And even Layden was saying that too. Layden again was saying on Regis and Kelly, or not Regis and Kelly. Well, I guess it was Regis and Kelly and Michael, because he watches that stuff.
Layden is another very talented actor.
Very talented, very funny guy. We definitely need to do some more stuff with Layden. He's very good improv. We got to get him involved somehow. Orlando has some of the funniest, or just talented people. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm here. I'm saying it. Well, I mean, I guess because I am here. I'm not saying that just to say it. It's true. Because so many people have come from here. Yeah, and there's no film market right now. It's like we're trying to get the whole incentive program passed, and we're excuse me.
You can sign a petition for. I don't know if that's over yet, but I signed it.
Well, did you sign it?
I did sign it. No, I saw it on Rachel's Facebook.
Rachel, that's what I was going to say. But the burp was coming out. Rachel, who is also talented,
This Is Why I'm Single,
super funny.
She's in it.
She's in. This Is Why I'm Single stars myself, John Condon, or John. I keep saying his name. I shouldn't say. I don't know. Whatever. John and Rachel, and we're the main three, and they're so funny. They just make me laugh. And Rachel is headstrong. Is heading up or helping be a part of the movement to get incentive programming for for Florida.
I feel like we can say their full names.
I feel like so too. I don't know what to do. This is all new to me.
What is Rachel's last name? Thompson. Rachel Thompson. We've mentioned her. John Connon, very talented, and Tim here. They're the three main people in This Is Why I'm Single, actors. Yeah. And John and Tim and I wrote it, and then the
Rachel's
other person.
Rachel's a great writer too.
Oh, she is a great writer. Yeah, she's hilarious.
It was great. She would come to some of the meetings, the brainstorming. Most of the time, we wrote at a bar.
We would go to a bar and drink and write.
Drink and write, yeah, like every writer does.
That's how you get the best.
That's how you
get the best material.
I read the book by the Reno 911 guys. I forget what it's called, like How to Make It in Hollywood and Get Rich or something like that. And they're like, yeah, you're going to drink. There's a whole chapter about drinking and writing. And that is very true. Hemingway was a huge drunk.
There's an article I read that states that your most creative self comes out after a few drinks, when you're in that buzz state. And it also says, make sure you read everything right in those states. But you wanna go back and read it. But I feel like it has something to do with your fears going away.
Yeah, it's that liquid courage kind of a thing, and it's that...
It helps in a lot of situations. I feel our main character in This Is Why I'm Single gets a lot of liquid courage.
Yeah, he does. Which is kind of weird, because I don't want people to think... Well, a lot of things that we do, we've been drinking, but it's only because... We just got off of work.
We don't drink any more than the average.
I don't think so.
Adult in their late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
I think so too. I like to believe that it is.
I know it's true.
And you drink more than me.
I drink a little more than Tim does, but that's not...
No. Well,
only more recently. I couldn't
Yeah.
drink for a little while before the baby was born.
why couldn't you drink?
Well, because we were like... It was like, what if my wife
Oh.
goes into labor today?
Yeah.
I'll have to drive to the
Okay,
hospital.
so it wasn't like, because you and your wife drank normally before she was pregnant.
We did.
And then when she got pregnant, it wasn't like you were like, how many times could we say like, just for the record, just now?
It's one of those safety words. You just
it is a
say,
safety
you
word.
say like a lot sometimes.
Yeah. But it wasn't one of those like, all right, she's not going to be drinking for 9 months. I won't drink for 9 months.
No,
It was like, no, I won't be drinking for the 5 days that it's really close to the baby being born.
Well, that was for
Which is smart
drinking
reason.
and driving
Yeah.
purposes.
No, it's totally smart reason, but it's just funny because you're just like, yeah, I haven't drank in a while. What, since Thursday?
since I drank a lot last night, I'll tell you that. We
I've been
had
drinking
some
a lot
people
the last
over.
couple days.
It was a social thing, But,
Which I want to do. Oh, and then that's another episode I want to do. I want to do the Let's Make a Drink with Tim. I think that'd be funny.
Another show.
Show. Try to
Our
get more
YouTube
stuff.
channel is eventually going to be this place you can go for all sorts of different types of entertainment. And we've got a lot of ideas and a lot of shows in progress.
Just silly stuff.
And they're all coming soon. And soon it's just going to be just an avalanche of shows
Probably.
showing up on
I
our
feel like-
YouTube channel.
I feel like it's going to be like, as you said, there's like an avalanche and then dry spell, and then like a monsoon.
And then another monsoon.
Dry spell, and then another.
It might. Once we start to get into our rhythm, I think we're
We
going to
need-
come up with a
we need a
better
rhythm.
system.
Yeah.
But for now, it's just trial and error.
Yeah,
and,
like I would like to do this
and
like
get
every
it
other
out there.
week or something like that.
I'd
and
like
I know,
to do it every other week or weekly if it gets
Yeah.
if you guys like it. If you like it, we'll do it more often.
Yeah, you
So-
gotta like it and tell your
so
friends.
enjoy it.
But I guess we're doing another shot.
We
Just
are.
Kevin did another shot, and
I poured another one while we were
God,
talking.
This is gonna be awful. I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do my fucking
Do
drinking
you-
shoes on. Yeah, what am I, vagina? No, I'm a man, and a man does this.
We're also going to the bar when we're done recording
Supposedly,
this.
we're going to a bar. I want to see if they can sponsor us.
The bar?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
I'm not actually. Have we mentioned their names yet? The
No.
bar? Yeah. They don't give us any money.
they don't give us any money. I'm not going to promote them yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I do have some ideas for them possibly maybe giving us money in the future, which I'll run by you, but I'm not going to run it by you while we're being recorded right
Probably,
now.
yeah, it's probably a better idea.
We'll save that for a private
We'll wait till the
conversation.
government's recording us for that conversation.
Yes. Only
Oh,
the
man.
NSA is going to know about this one.
So I saw San Andreas last night.
Yeah, I saw a picture of you seeing San Andreas.
I know it was
last night.
it
on
was
Facebook.
a group outing.
I couldn't go because I have a kid.
Once again, that's going to be a common theme in a lot of this is that you have a kid.
Whatever.
I still can't wait for the day that we do this and the kid starts crying and you have the kid with you and like consoling it.
Dude, I was wondering if I should be holding her right now.
Well, then they can't see you.
No, I know, but when she makes a lot of grunting noises, and they're really, really cute, and you would
She
hear
is
them.
adorable. Like, not gonna lie, she's an adorable kid. I'm
Alright.
not saying that because we're here and I'm your friend and business partner and
Well,
your
I'm
wife's
glad
in the
that
other
you're
room
not.
who's gonna kill me. But she is generally adorable.
Yeah.
'Cause
My
I've seen
wife
some-
can't hear
some fucking
everything
kids.
that we're saying.
She can totally hear everything that we're saying. She's right in the other room.
Yeah.
And by the other room, I mean no walls, just around the corner.
Just right around the corner.
And as we're talking, I know she's going to say something as soon as we're done talking like this. And she can't be heard on the internet.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're
She's-
awesome, Bridget. Okay, that's her saying it.
Tim
Okay.
got a fake phone call.
I got a phony phone call from.
It like rang
I
once
wonder.
and then
Oh man,
ended.
did you hear? Okay, yeah, that might be the thing. Okay,
That might be the thing.
so apparently I saw in the news that people have been calling from different countries, locally here, and they only ring once and they hang up so that you call them back, and then you get charged a shit ton of
international.
Yeah.
But
don't I get like free nights and weekends? Is it not 7 yet? It's not 7 yet.
Well,
but
eventually it'll be 7,
it'll
and
be
you
7
could
a
call
little bit.
back at 7.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's
how
the thing.
how is it I
don't know. It's
The
a
number that
scam.
shows up is like an in the United States number.
No, that's like Fernando or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck Fernando is. Let me look what
it's in the United States. It's got to be because it's.
Is it? Yeah,
I mean,
no.
international numbers are longer than the ones I haven't ever called international. I think they are.
Fernandina Beach, Florida.
Fernandina.
I don't know. You pronounce that. I can't read either. As a writer, I am terrible. I come up with good stories.
Fernandina.
Fernandina.
Beach. If you are in Fernandina Beach and you just called Tim
from 904-491-2526,
he got the phone call.
I don't give a shit.
He got the call.
I'm putting that on blast. I don't give a
It's probably like a debt collection agency.
I think it is.
They call a lot if you're in debt.
I'm not in debt though. I mean, not like for real debt. I'm in the normal debt.
In the normal debt, you're
I'm in the
caught up
normal
on
debt.
payments, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I do the payments. I owe, but I got a payment plan.
You're good.
I paid off my car. That's good.
Ooh, that's
First
exciting.
car I ever bought.
It's exciting.
I do. I appreciate that.
My car's all bought, paid for.
Your car is also needs many repairs.
It's stuck in the driveway right
For
now.
real, what do you need to fix your car? Like
Nothing. The part is in the back of my wife's car. My
So why
car
isn't it
is in the
your
driveway.
Your car looks like it just got stolen its tires because it's on cinder blocks.
It's not on cinder blocks.
It's on
up on a
something.
ramp. It's up on a ramp so
There's
that I
no
could get
tires.
It needs an alternator. Okay.
Is there still tires on it? Because doesn't look like it's on tires.
There better be tires on it. Last I looked, there were tires on
I
it.
feel like I pulled up and it looked like you were in like the worst part of New York City and your car just got stripped.
There better be tires
No
on
wonder
my
why
car.
that guy showed up asking if you sold it or wanted to sell it.
A lot of people have been asking to buy my car.
They're very inquisitive.
No, my step brother-in-law has a shop, and I just need to drive it over to his shop. But it needs a new alternator, so before I can drive it over to the shop, I have to charge it. The battery will last long enough to drive a certain distance, depending on how long I charge it. It just won't stay charged. So I got to charge it up before I can do that, and I just haven't gotten around
charge
to
it
that
up?
yet.
I mean, I know.
Well,
I
there's
mean,
two ways. There's actual battery chargers that you could use, which I
Okay.
don't have, or you could pull another car up to it and hook it up.
Oh,
Via jumper cables,
yeah, okay.
and just
let
leave
it
the
run.
other car running while it's hooked up to your battery, and that will charge your battery.
I feel like I lose my man card so much because I know nothing about cars.
I know a little
Nothing.
about cars.
Nothing
because
about cars. I have no car knowledge. I have no handyman knowledge.
I
mean,
grew up in Alabama with a group of friends that
from Greenboro, Alabama. That's my Forrest Gump.
No, I was in Birmingham,
Birmingham?
Alabama, with a group of friends that were very into cars, and it was like the peak of street racing, rice rockets, whatever
I think
you
it's
want.
racist, but continue.
Rice rockets?
I think so.
Why? Because of Asian people?
Yeah, I think so. Is that racist? I think it's racist.
I don't know. I don't know if it's racist or not. I feel like it's not
Was it very
racist
Tokyo
because
Drift?
it's
Like
no.
during Fast and Furious time frame?
This is first Fast and Furious, the Fast
Dude.
and the Furious. That
I don't want to interrupt your story, but
favorite
so I'll let you keep going.
franchise. I'm just in my favorite movie franchise. Anyway,
Well, we're gonna get back
Go.
to that.
okay. Well,
and
anyway,
Furious.
that's when I grew up. I was in high school. We were buying our cars, and I feel like they're called rice rockets because everybody does it to Japanese-made cars.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's a racial slur.
But that's not just because they make the cars that you enhance with aftermarket
First of all,
parts.
I drive a Chevy, man. That's
You
American
do,
made.
you do, but you can't call a
America.
Chevy a rice rocket because it's made in America. Well, not that it's made in America. I mean, I don't know that it matters where it's made, but the company has to be based out of
Well, Kia has a. I thought Kia or something like that has a factory in the States somewhere.
Oh yeah, a lot of cars. So does Toyota. Toyota makes a bunch of their cars here, but
Do they really?
but they're originally designed
Oh yeah,
in the
Japan.
original country, like Japan.
So anyway, what are you saying about your car?
What I'm saying about my car is that it needs to be fixed, and I need to charge it up, and I need to drive it to my stepbrother-in-law's. Is that what they would be called?
She's not going to answer you because
she's not. She doesn't want to be on the internet. So
it's your
stepbrother-in-law. It's my wife's stepbrother. He has a shop.
That sounds good. Yeah.
He has a shop that has a car lift, and he is going to fix my car and put the new alternator in it. And my car is a Nissan, so it is of Asian descent.
There you go. I think that's the proper term.
So
as a guy who tells a lot of racial jokes, I feel like
you would know.
I would know.
Unless you're referring to me, you could. I don't know. I do a lot of racial jokes as well.
It's okay. My best friend's a black guy. It's fine,
dude. That's a fact.
Your best friend's a black guy too.
The best man.
Your best man at your wedding
was a black guy because my best friend is a black guy who also recently had a kid. We're on the same.
And my best
kind of like moving along at the same pace.
Pseudo best man at my buddy's wedding. Because it was weird.
Who's a black guy?
Who's a black guy? Yeah, it was Delonte.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was saying that like me and Felton are both best mans or something. And Felton is Korean and black, or African American. I don't know what the correct terminology is because I'm a dumb white guy. But yeah, I don't know.
That's funny.
They're married now too. So,
dude Delonte and
Delonte.
Just got married?
No, he got married a year ago.
Yeah, he went on like a cruise for it.
For the record, if you're getting married, Delonte, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, man. I'm going to break it out real quick. I'm about to be real.
Get real.
Don't get married on a cruise. Okay, I say that. Let's just break this down real quick. And then we'll get back to the Fast and Furious.
Yeah, it's money stuff.
If you get married on a cruise, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. First of all, if you want any sort of tradition, you're not going to have it. It was awesome. It was fun, and I enjoyed myself.
Was it in a chapel?
It was great time. No, it wasn't a chapel. No. They had a beautiful ceremony. Everything was beautiful because it was very private, which was great. We got boarded on. We had primary boarding, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
And then we went. So we all got ready, and then. But the only thing is, like the whole tradition of not seeing your bride on the day of the wedding. Obviously, you have to because the next day. Okay, whatever.
You're on a boat.
I know you're on a boat. The next day, you have to like check in together because you're like boarding passing together. You know.
But is that the day you're getting married?
That's the day you're getting married.
You're
So
checking
here's
in.
what has to happen. So Delonte lives in Brooklyn with his wife Holly, who is also stunning and gorgeous. She's awesome, super funny, and I love everything about her. She's awesome. So I'm super happy for both these guys. They're amazing people, and I love every bit of them. Both. So Delonte and Holly had to fly down to Florida because I met Delonte in high school down here. I went to high school part in New York and then I finished in Florida. So that's where I met Delonte and my buddy Zach and Felton and all these guys that are in the story. And so Delonte and Holly had more relatives down here, and we're going on a cruise through Cancun or whatever, blah, blah, it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so when they came down here, the day before they come down, and so that's when we had to have the bachelor and bachelorette party. So the day before, we're like...
Before the cruise leaves.
Before the cruise leaves. Yeah, the day before, we have the room, and we're like, all right, I guess we're going out, and we got to go do this because we're in Tampa, and we're like, well, we got to go do that because the cruise leaves out of Tampa. Pretty much, we got to go to a bar and then go to strip clubs. That's pretty much what I mean. My buddy Zach, who's very funny, he said to everyone, dude, I know this is a good idea. We're all going to stay out late and get drunk, and then we're not going to be good for the wedding, which is happening early morning. Like
next day.
Early morning next day. Like, as in, we get on the boat, we get dressed, we have the wedding, finish the ceremony, finish the reception, and then people need to come on the boat. Like, it needs to be...
Boom, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
Which is also another reason why, if you want like a normal traditional wedding, you might not want to be rushed.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we go out the night before, and Zach is the one person. This makes key in the story. Zach's the one person who stresses this point. We're not going to be good. We're all going to be whatever. Blah blah. Someone's going to be this. Someone's that. And Zach's like, maybe I'm not going to. Maybe I won't drink so much. I'm going to try to save myself. Blah blah. For tomorrow, because we got to wake up early, check out a hotel, jump on a car, get in a car, jump on the boat, go through customs, go through everything we got to go through, and blah blah. So we go out. Go to a bar. Delante brings his friends down from New York. We meet some people. Me and Zach are buddies. Zach is also part of my best friend group. And we meet their friends. And everyone's hanging out and having a good time. They're really cool people. Everyone's really cool. We do the kind of rehearsal dinner, I guess, if you could say that. Anyway,
Yeah.
it just was like dinner at the hotel. And we go to the strip club. That's pretty funny. Strippers are hilarious. They pretty much pulled his pants down, which is so funny.
They're like naked comedians.
Well, it's so funny because I go to the DJ, quote unquote, and I'm like, hey, how much is it to get my buddy, who's a bachelor, on stage? And they're like, oh, it costs this amount of money. And what they'll do is they'll get him on stage, do some things with him, and they pull him down and pull his pants down and blah, blah. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, well, we give you guys a show all night. We want a show. It's like, well... okay, if not me, sure. So I collect all the money from the dudes, and we do it, and he gets pulled on stage, and he was a champ, man, but when they did it, he didn't fight at all. He was on stage, and he just was like, that's it, what's up, and just like swinging around like a helicopter, and then I've not seen that much of my friend ever, and it was too much. Anyway, the story got a lot longer than I expected it to get, by the by. And I think Holly, I don't know if Holly knew that fact, his wife. Anyway, continuing on.
We're going to check those facts.
Yeah. After that, it was so funny because then all of a sudden, all these other dudes got paraded on stage and they were all trying to pull their pants up and all this other stuff. So what's up? If I ever get married, I'm not going to that strip club because that's not happening.
What town is that in?
Well, it's in Tampa.
It's in Tampa.
It's actually the best.
Strip club capital of the world.
It's the
Tampa,
best strip
Florida.
club. It is the hottest girls. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
I know what it is then.
So the funny part is, yeah, you do. So the funny part is that out of all the nights that we were drinking, or how much we drank and did this and did that, wake up the next morning, Zach, who's the one dude who said we shouldn't do this, is the one dude who was so drunk that he was just like unfunctionable in the morning. He was done.
I was going to say earlier in the story, listen to Zach, he knows his liquor, but apparently
he does.
He
does
knows his liquor.
He knows it, but
he knows it, and he knows his limits.
But
he clearly,
you get a good time, and Zach's down. He
is always down for a good time.
He is always down for a good time. So anyway, so we go on the boat, and Zach's half past dead, and we're trying to figure things out, and I'm trying to find him later because we got lost on the boat and all this stuff. And if you want to get, so it was a very nice ceremony. They both met in acting school in New York, or theater, or something like that. So they got married on the stage of the boat, where the boat does all the performances and stuff like that. So it was very nice. It was very beautiful.
Now we're only like there's a ton of other people on the boat.
No, not at all. We're the first ones on the boat.
And it's getting married before everyone else arrives.
Before people even get on the boat. That's the problem. Like, it's so early in the morning. It's before anyone else is even allowed on the boat. Like, they're still, like, refueling the boat and loading up luggage on the boat. All that crap. And there's us and another wedding party who's actually most of the people are from the bar that we drank at and wrote, "This Is Why I'm Single." Like, the bartender was actually on there, and I know you from somewhere.
Was he the one getting married?
No, he wasn't getting married.
But he was there?
Yeah.
One of his friends was getting married?
Yeah, so they were there, yeah. So it was very funny. So we kept running into each other and hanging out and stuff. But yeah, so we're on the boat. Everything's so rushed because we had all these like goofy ideas planned for the wedding and all this stuff, but it was so like, you have to do this, you have to do that. We like walked through it once, what we're supposed to do, walk through that, and then like he already saw her in the dress and all that stuff, and all this. It just was like the magic. I feel like as a wedding was rushed and everything, and then we're done, and then go back to your rooms, change, and then come out. Which was cool because then you have everybody who wanted to go with you on this cruise, so you still had this like fun pseudo honeymoon-ish, even though that wasn't their honeymoon. It was just a fun time. So it was fun, but if you're looking more for a traditional wedding, don't do the cruise. But if you're not looking for it, it was a great time. Like,
after the actual wedding, like the reception is the entire cruise.
Yeah, so it was awesome.
Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, and like their buddy like did the ceremony and all that stuff. So it was very family and friend oriented. I guess it was a good time.
Well,
it was a lot of fun. I had a great time, and I would love for all of us to get back together again and to go on another cruise because everyone there was awesome. All the guys from Citrus County were fun and
clearly a good time.
I'm sorry, I kind of took over for a while.
No, it's fine. I like that story. I haven't heard that story before either. By the
really?
way,
I never told you that.
Yeah, first time. But I mean, I knew about the cruise. I knew about the wedding. I knew about all the details of it.
Yeah.
I didn't know the whole story as a whole.
Even a dude that I worked with at my job was also who used to work there was also part of the other wedding party. And the other wedding party got in trouble because apparently the bride was like, "Screw this! I'm going down the slide into the pool." And in my wedding dress, and they were like, "You can't do that." She said, "Okay," and then she just fucking did it. Yeah, and they almost got like kicked off, or I mean, like
they're not going to kick you off.
They're not going to get kicked off.
They're making a lot of money off of you.
Money. How much money did you spend to have a wedding there that they're not doing anything?
How much money are you going to spend after the wedding?
Yeah,
continuing
partying.
Absolutely. Well, I have some wedding stories, but we'll wait on those. But
your wedding was awesome, by the way.
Tim came to my wedding.
Was that your wedding?
Yeah.
Thank you to your wife
for allowing you to come.
And that's not like her, like you asking for permission. That was her saying to you that you should invite me.
Oh yeah, She said invite that guy.
Yeah, see, she's awesome.
At that time, she didn't know his name, so she said invite that guy. Just invite that guy.
There's something about him. Something about him.
But anyway, I think we're getting close.
Start wrapping it up, I guess, right? I mean, we've been talking for 43 minutes.
Yeah, and I really
unless we edited something out. Oh, you gotta go to the bathroom?
Well, whatever. I'll hold it. I'm a guy.
Dude, man, at work, you hold it for like half an hour, so it's fine.
I don't want to break the seal.
Mm-hmm. So we were supposed to talk about entertainment stuff and movie stuff, and I feel like we talked about... whatever. We can talk about whatever we want.
We're talking about whatever we want, and there's going to be more of these to come. So if you liked what you heard, or if you didn't like what you heard, you still tune into the next one because it's going to be completely different. So
that's true.
Yeah. So if you didn't like this one, still listen to the next one. If you did like this one, then listen to the next one also because it's also going to be different.
It's going to be new and original every time.
Same guys talking, though.
That's true. And, maybe we'll bring some more people in.
Dude, that would be guests.
We should bring John in or something like that.
Well, John can definitely do something.
Yeah.
Layden Sadecki is who we were talking about. I don't think he'll mind if I say his last name. He's a very talented guy as well.
I'm going to text both these guys and tell them we give a shout out on our podcast.
And if they don't like it, then you'll hear beeps.
Then everyone, we text everyone. Hey, is it cool that we say your name? No. All right. Well, then Rachel beep and John beep and this beep. Yeah.
You're gonna hear a lot of beeps if they said no. If they said yes, then you'll know that they said yes.
Yeah.
And that's our podcast.
That's our first podcast. That's awesome. I'm super excited.
Check out our YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is KTC, and our website KTC. Well, it's not KTC. It's KevinTimCompany.com. That'll get you to our YouTube channel, and that's where you'll find out where to watch this podcast or listen to it.
Yeah,
and
we'll try to put it on different formats, I guess, too, because that's what the kids do these days. But
dude, it'll be everywhere. We're gonna put it everywhere, and we're gonna put it everywhere that podcasts are heard,
that we know of,
and that people that we know that do podcasts tell us that they go, and that's where we're gonna put them. And
well, thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
We're going to go hit up a bar now, and I hope that if that's your thing, you have fun and drink responsibly and have a good night, I guess, or a good morning whenever you listen to this.
Have a good day.
Bango, bango. There you go. That's what it is.
All right. Peace out.
Later.